What's up? So, fairly depressing one. I mean, happy depressing, but depressing. So, where that is. So, I definitely. Oh my God. So, I'm cutting out some foods I'm allergic to at the moment because it's causing issues. I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta get healthy again, which I've taken my health for granted. Not doing that anymore. And I've seen some friends recently have some pretty bad health issues, and that's inspired me to do better. And I'll show you. This is a card I made for an instructor friend of mine as a get well card, and hopefully he'll appreciate it. But so something I dealt with that was really difficult, that I know a lot of people have dealt with as well, besides me, is so I had essentially in adulthood, I had my father tell me to get out of his life as an adult. And yeah, and it's really difficult. And it's been hard to deal with. And I haven't spoken to my dad now, and it's been, roughly 3 years now. It's been. And it's something that I realize it's a lot more common than we think, and it's been very difficult to get over. But the reason it happened is, as I said, it's like why it happened. Well, it's my my dad told me to get the fuck out of his life, and he told me he kept yelling at me, "I need no one but me. Get the fuck out of my life." And pardon the language. And yeah, it's emotionally it's really difficult to deal with, and that's something that we deal with. It's really hard to process. It's difficult to deal with. It's difficult to acknowledge anything else, but it's something to realize too. A lot of people go through the same experience as well. It's not just me. A lot of people go through that same experience. And so I, definitely felt sorry for myself for a bit. I definitely was very sad. I still am very sad. But it's something where a lot of times the reason why they don't want you in their life is because when they go through something difficult, you remind them of the pain, you remind them of the hurt. And so in my dad's case, what happened was he found a new girlfriend, a new woman, and she had kids, and they were his new kids. And he was like, he legitimately didn't want his old kids in his life anymore because now he has his new kids to raise. He has his new family, and having us around was pain. It was painful. And so for me, I was really the only child who would speak with him. And so having me in his life was a painful thing for him. And so he told me to get the fuck out and stay out of his life. And that's kind of the best sense I can make out of it. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with it. I know many guys have gone through something similar. It's very difficult. I know my mother kicked me out of the house when I was a child, and my dad, rejected me into adulthood, and that's difficult. I come from a very dysfunctional family, so I think there's probably good to the thought of starting fresh, starting anew, and being away from that craziness, that dysfunction. But at the same note, it is heartbreaking and it is isolating and it's a lot to deal with. But it's realizing it's about them. It's not about you. It's about them. And yes, there's things I wish I did differently, but I mean, what could I have done differently? I don't know. I do not know. But anyway, it's difficult. But if you go through something similar, you're not alone. I get it. You're not alone. You're not alone. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for letting me get my heart out, pull, rip out, all the good stuff. And yeah, see you later, right? All right. Bye bye.